The man never imagined that the pet bird Peeps he bought was actually a reincarnated sage from another world. To avoid being treated as a pet locked in a cage, Peeps hoped Jack would help him regain his former powers. Before Jack could react, Peeps immediately activated a magic circle and shared his power with him. From that moment on, a link was established between them. Peeps could use magic freely through Jack's body. Then Peeps cast teleportation magic, sending Jack to the world he lived in before reincarnation. From then on, Jack worked at his company during the day, and at night cooperated with Peeps, bringing Earth's goods to sell in the other world. While making money traveling between two worlds, Jack also practiced magic under Peeps' guidance. He had good talent, and soon mastered various elemental magic. One day, Jack was walking home from work, when suddenly an icicle flew past him. In a nearby alley, a man's arm transformed into a blade. Jack, who originally planned to slip away quietly, remembered the news about a random killer, and his kindness wouldn't let him stand by. Just as the man's blade was about to strike, an icicle pierced his shoulder. Jack had acted. The icicle spread along the man's shoulder. Jack felt uneasy, because he hadn't learned how to dispel freezing yet. At that moment, the attacked woman raised her hand and melted the icicle. When she saw Jack nearby, she immediately drew her gun and questioned his identity. Upon learning she was saved by an unregistered new ability user, the woman was somewhat displeased, but relaxed her guard. Then she demanded Jack register with her. Curious about her identity, Jack readily agreed. To be safe, he even brought Peeps along from home. In the car, they introduced themselves. The woman's name was Lisa, an ability user. Her power could not only control water, but also alter temperature. Lisa told Jack, every awakened ability user was obligated to register and obey organizational management, and the organization's mission was to capture those who committed crimes using abilities. During the conversation, they arrived at a building, the Bureau of Abilities, which would be Jack's future workplace.
Wow, this place is bigger than I would have thought.
I hope you like it, because you work here from now on.
It is nice.
Yeah, I got you registered with the Bureau earlier. Please, no need to thank me.
After entering the bureau, Lisa confirmed Jack's specific ability again. Considering the dangers of frontline work, Jack decided to downplay his ability, and demonstrated creating icicles out of thin air. Unexpectedly, Lisa was very happy, because although she could control water, she couldn't create it from nothing, and usually had to carry a water cup. Now with Jack's ability, the water source problem was solved. She could use her powers without limit, and join more dangerous missions. Although Jack wanted to refuse, seeing Lisa's excitement, he reluctantly agreed. The next day, Lisa called early in the morning to inform him of an urgent mission. Jack hurried to the bureau. This mission was to arrest unregistered ability users. These people refused to register, and some even harmed others with abilities. Soon, the armed squad arrived at the mission site, but found no targets. Lisa felt a bad omen, and prepared to take Jack away. But painful cries from headquarters came through the radio, and contact with headquarters was completely cut off. Then items on the ground were swept up by wind, forming a small tornado. It seemed the enemy had a wind ability user. Squad members fled in fear, but Lisa bravely charged forward. Jack fired icicles from behind for support. Lisa turned the icicles into water, forming a water wall around her for defense. Jack saw she could only defend passively, and knew it wasn't sustainable, so he planned to locate the enemy. At that moment, a lone teammate was swept into the air. Lisa canceled the water wall, protected the teammate with a water sphere, and told Jack to retreat quickly. She said at this rate, they would all die here. Jack understood, but also knew without his water source support, Lisa wouldn't last long, so he refused to retreat. The next second, the hidden enemy appeared. A girl in a kimono stepped out. Then Lisa was seized by a force, and lifted directly into the air. The kimono girl took Lisa as a hostage, forcing Jack to reveal himself. Jack felt he couldn't escape, and had no choice but to show himself.
Well now, I've not seen you before.
Oh, right. I'm Sasaki. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
How very unsettling.
He secretly observed the enemy's position, while trying to make small talk, attempting to ask the enemy's name, to draw out the hidden foe. The kimono girl was surprised that someone didn't recognize her, and saw through Jack as a rookie. Seeing his identity exposed, Jack simply confessed, saying it was his first day at work, and he just wanted to greet everyone. In reality, he wanted to gauge the number of enemies. The kimono girl saw through his intent, and flatly refused. Jack stopped wasting words, and chanted an incantation. Lightning magic activated instantly.